Since 1985, the Alumni Association has presented an award to honor an exceptional alumni. The Rutgers School of Nursing Alumni Association has honored alumni who epitomize the Rutgers tradition. This year, we are honored to have Charles Vannoy as our outstanding alum. Charles is a graduate of our DNP program from Rutgers School of Nursing. He is a vice president and chief nursing officer at Valley Hospital in Ridgewood, New Jersey, where he holds various leadership positions since joining the hospital in 1997. Prior to being named to his current position in 2021, he was the assistant vice president of Women's, Children, and Emergency Services. Charles has more than 20 years of experience in leading transformative care in nursing, hospital administration, patient care, and service delivery. His recent accomplishment includes launching and managing programs to address COVID-19 pandemic that provides vaccine to more than 14,000 people in 60 days before giving the program to a much larger off-site program. At Valley, his accomplishment also includes the introduction of patient family-centered model of care, which has transformed the hospital from family as visitors to one that views families as patient partners in care. He's also spearheaded and launched a hospital-wide an active program education program system and the DNP program from Rutgers University. In addition to that, he holds an MBA from Capella and a BS from Fairleigh Dickinson University. Charles also serves as an executive board member of March of Dimes, March for Babies. He is a member of an organization of nurse leaders. He is a fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives. He's also the recipient of ONL Divisional Leadership Award and a Center for Bariatric Awards for Excellence. Charles Vannoy.
Thanks, everyone. So honored to be here tonight amongst all these great and impressive nurses. Just happy to be here. First, I'd like to thank the Rutgers Alumni Association for honoring me with this Outstanding Alumni Award. I had such a great experience at Rutgers University. I want to thank all the professors who challenged me to become a better leader, challenged me to improve my business acumen, and also challenged me to look at the world of healthcare a lot differently. I truly think a DNP degree definitely helps you really put the pieces together. I remember early on in my doctoral program, we were picking like group projects to do, and my group got to pick a last, so we had whatever subject was left over, and it was like it just said ACA, and I'm like, what the heck is ACA? Like the Affordable Care Act, right? This legislation which has really changed our country. A lot of times when people go into nursing and you don't really realize how big the world is and how impressive it is and how many different things are going on in the world, but the doctoral degree really, again, made all the pieces come together. I can't accept this award without mentioning the many people who influenced me as I grew up. First, I want to recognize my parents. I was lucky enough to grow up in a house. My mother was a pediatrician, and my father was a small business owner. And I think early on in life, I always had a calling for nursing because my mother, who was a lovely woman, she would yell at nurses on the phone, and I was always like, Mom, why are you yelling at the nurses on the phone? They're just trying to do their job. And she would, just get annoyed or anything. But I always felt, this calling for nursing because, we have a hard job, and sometimes I think it is thankless, but it does give us back so much many times. Also, I want to thank my wife, Lisa, who's here, also an alumni of the DNP program, for her continued support. And also, one of my two beautiful daughters is here, Morgan. I want to thank her and her sister, Sydney, for continually challenging me, and also keeping me grounded, and that's a nice way of saying not listening to me, and also not being impressed with anything I do. So it definitely keeps me grounded. Next, I'd like to thank all the executives at Valley Hospital for continuing to support me. And I want to acknowledge Anne-Marie, who was a CNO before me, for being such a great mentor. She was someone that, early in my career, she saw something in me that I know I never saw. When you saw the chief nursing officer walking down the hallway, you saw this larger-than-life person that you were like, oh my gosh, the chief nursing officer. Hopefully that still happens, like when I walk down the hallway. But when she walked down the hallway, or even the CNO before, it was always like, oh my gosh, the CNO is here, and they seemed to have the answer to everything, and they just knew how to talk in front of a crowd. And hopefully I'll live up to that one day. Also want to thank Peter Diestel. He's our president and COO of the hospital, and I report to him right now too, and he's taken over the mantle of being my mentor as well too, and is doing a great job. Thank you. Always got to butter up to your boss, right, all the time. So. And I have to tell you that, I'm so blessed to work with these people at these two tables. They've really stepped up in so many different ways. When there was a call to action and we needed to support the cause of treating COVID, these were the people that really stepped up and really did what they needed to do. In Jim Collins' book, Good to Great, he really talks about, having the right people on the bus, which I think we've done at Valley, having the right people in the right place on the bus, and also getting the people off that aren't really taking you to where you need to go. And he says, if you do that, you can go to great places. I just want to say that I'm thankful for everything that you guys have done for me, and I want you to know that I share this award with every. Do I get any monetary thing with this award?
Tons.
Oh,
You got it.
nothing?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no monetary though. Yeah, so there's no monetary. So I share this award with all you guys equally. All right. And it's such an honor to be here. I want to thank you, and I want to thank all the other honorees. And I feel so blessed to be a nurse and to be able to really feel good when I go home at night, that I think I positively impact other people's lives. Thank you.